Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Before the video starts, first I want to thank all of the people who have been showing so much support on these videos. Before the end of last year, I wondered if we could get the channel to 100 subscribers. And we've blown past that. We're here in 2021 and we're almost at 200 subscribers. So right now, I'm going to make a goal for 2021 to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Let's see if we can get there. I'm going to continue to keep dropping videos for your enjoyment. Having said that, I appreciate all of you, and let's get into it. Have you ever wondered what kind of socks Sonic wears? I mean, we all know about his shoes, but what about his socks? Now, if you've never wondered about this, don't worry. Neither have I. Take a look at my bedroom door. Right now it has a bunch of hats and some slippers on it, but it used to have all of my Sonic socks on it. Right now, they're here on the floor. And that is because I will be putting them somewhere else in this, area. So, since we have them all assembled here, I thought maybe we'd take a look at each of them and check them out. There's been a lot of releases of these no-show socks. Usually they come with multiple pairs of socks showing off multiple different characters, and they come in a range of sizes. So, let's just start off here. We've got Classic Sonic, we've got Classic Knuckles, we have Super Sonic here, we've got Dr. Robotnik, and we have Classic Tails. I really like this one. This was the first one that I saw that actually had the classic characters on them. And it's also the first time I actually saw Super Sonic in a pair of socks. It's really cool. I love this one. This pair here is pretty similar. It just has the modern versions of similar characters. So we've got Modern Sonic, we've got socks with rings on them, we've got Shadow, Metal Sonic, Super Sonic, we've got Knuckles here, and we've got black socks with rings on them, and finally Tails on the back. We have another modern collection here of Sonic, Knuckles, Shadow, and we have something different here. We have socks with a phrase on them. It says "No time for games." It's one of Shadow's phrases. We've got Dr. Robotnik here. We've got Tails, and then this one actually came with two bonus pairs, but they're just plain socks. Now this collection here has a very similar art style to the last one, but this one actually shows the entire character, not just their faces. So we've got Sonic, we've got Dr. Robotnik here, Shadow, Tails, and it's the first time we see silver on a pair of socks, so that's pretty cool. And then we've got Knuckles on the back here. This pair here is actually very similar to these, but here you can see they have different coloration for the toes. So again, we've got Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Metal Sonic, and Knuckles. These two pairs here are also very similar, they just have different designs in the background. So we've got Sonic, Shadow, who has a different pose this time. We've got Knuckles, Dr. Eggman here, and Tails. I like these because they actually have them posing as opposed to just their faces. And then these socks here have a similar pose. We've got the Eggman symbol on a pair of white socks. We've got Tails, and we have a really cool pair of socks here in the middle. It's Sonic's Shadow saying "I'm waiting." It's one of his signature phrases. We've got Dr. Robotnik here. We have socks with the Sonic logo on them. And finally we have Knuckles on the back. This pair of no-shows here are a little different. They actually show the modern characters in some kind of pose. So we've got Sonic running. We have a nice pair of socks here with Sonic on them that says "Step It Up." We've got another pair of Sonic socks here. We have an interesting pair of socks here that just has a bunch of chevrons on them. I don't actually think I've paid attention to this before. And then finally we have Sonic on the back with some rings. So this pack is actually just all Sonic with some interesting designs. And finally I've got three sets here. They're all kind of similar. They're all no-show socks, and they all display heads of the characters as opposed to their entire bodies. So let's start off with this one. We've got Sonic here. We've got Knuckles showing different expressions. We've got Sonic's face here that says "Born to Run" on them, so that's pretty cool. We've got Tails, and finally we have Amy. So this is our first showing of Amy on a pair of socks, so that's pretty cool. On this one here, we've got classic Sonic with some faces of his, kind of goofy expressions here. We've got Knuckles. I really love this face on Knuckles. He has no idea what's going on. We've got some rings here. We've got Robotnik and his angry faces. And finally we have Tails. He's a little scared of something. And one of the more interesting pairs of socks here, we actually got this at Forever 21, which is one of the last places I thought we would ever find Sonic socks, but here we go. We got classic Sonic here. So every now and then in Walmart you'll find these types of socks. They're large crew socks that come in these kind of cardboard packaging here. So here we have a 3-pack. We've got, they're all Sonic, but they're kind of in a similar color pattern. We've got white, blue, and black on the bottom one here. They're really cool. I never took them out of the package, so I actually don't know what they look like. Oh, here we go. So here's what they look like apparently. So they're actually pretty cool. Nice athletic socks here. And here we have different designs here. We've got Sonic, Knuckles, Tails, Sonic, and Sonic. And here you can see the designs on the side. They're actually really nice socks. So here I have some knee-high socks. It's actually the only pair of knee-high socks I have of Sonic. I don't actually think I've seen any others. It's just classic Sonic here. He's just looking at you, and it's really just a simple design, black stripes. Nothing too fancy. And then over here we've got a 3 pair of crew socks. These are actually pretty interesting. They have a very unique design to them. They've got Eggman's face here. I actually don't know what the other ones look like because this is the only package of these I've ever seen in person. So I never took them out. It looks like there might be some kind of Green Hill style stuff here. And if you're not familiar with Green Hill Zone, I recommend looking that up. It's a very unique design, classified by checkered patterns here and grass with a blue sky. Up next I've got some other crew socks here. I really like this one. It shows all of the modern models of the Sonic characters here. So we've got Sonic, Tails, Amy, and Knuckles. I really like these style of socks. They're really kind of silky, they're kind of flat, and they have a spot for your heel. So presumably they would be very comfortable to wear. And then we have these here. Sonic in his classic animation when he loses his rings. And there's a bunch of rings along the sock here. It's got a very similar design. These were actually distributed by Loot Crate quite some time ago. And yeah, they're very iconic socks actually. And there's actually another pair of crew socks that was modeled after the same design. It's got Sonic here losing his rings with the rings down the sock here. So very similar, just smaller size socks. Here's a pair of socks many of you have probably seen in stores at some point. It's Sonic with his quills sticking out of the side of the sock. So these are 3D, they're not flat. They do have some filling to them. They're pretty soft. I've never worn them, so I don't know how they actually feel. But it's definitely a must-have for anyone in their collection. So these socks here are actually 2 packs. So I'm going to go through each one. First one here, we have Sonic doing his patented figure 8 technique. And underneath we have a dark blue pair of socks that has Sonic's face that says Born to Run. So pretty nice socks here. I think I got these at Five Below a long time ago. Up next here we've got some nicely color paletted blue socks with a yellow tube top here. We've got Sonic's face, some rings, and on the back we have a light blue with classic Sonic giving us a nice pose. And finally we've got Sonic here ready to run. Checkered pattern at the top, and on the back we have classic Sonic right here, and it just says Sonic along the edge. So all in all, pretty nice socks. This pair here has been popping up recently in Target. It's got the classic Knuckles logo, the classic Sonic logo, and the classic Tails logo, along with some Japanese characters. You'll be seeing this pair again when I do my January collection update, and you can find them in a Target near you. I have these socks grouped together because they can all be found in Spencer's. So here we've got the Sonic Character Collection socks. It's just a really, really long pair of socks that has classic Sonic on it. And on the back of the packaging, it's got a picture of the Sonic 1 game packaging, along with a little bio here about Sonic. He's a title character, main protagonist, and you know, he just does stuff. Right here we have a long pair of crew socks. I actually really like the art on this. It's got a really classic Sonic design, really nice scenery here of kind of like a Green Hill vibe, special zone kind of vibe with rings and the nice checker pattern here below. And finally, from the Spencer's collection, we have another pair of crew socks, kind of similar to the last socks, Sonic in a ball, kind of rolling around at the speed of sound. You know, that's what he does. And also, not to be left out, there is a character collection pair of Knuckles socks. So it's just classic Knuckles here with his story on the back. Knuckles is a heroic echidna who likes to defeat enemies, save the day, unite with Sonic, and, you know, he's just, well, you know. So if you've been to a Burlington or a TJ Maxx or a Marshall's or a Ross, any kind of discount store, you may have seen some or all of these crew socks here. So this first one here is actually another 2-pack. It's got classic Sonic on the front and classic Sonic running on the back with some rings. Pretty simple design for this one. This one's an even more simple design. It's got classic Sonic on a light blue back, and literally that is it. This one's pretty simple as well. It's just classic Sonic's face intermingled with some rings and nothing on the back. I like this one a lot. It's got classic Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles here and nothing on the back, but I like that it showcases more than one character. This pair is nice. It just has classic Sonic running, but instead of just being monochromatic, it has a red top and red at the toes. This pair of crew socks here are pretty unique. It's an outline of Sonic as he prepares for battle, and on the side here it actually says 1991, which is when Sonic was first released in the US. I recently found these pairs of socks on one of my merch adventures. I showcased them in the last collection update. As you can see, they are kind of military themed. We've got Sonic here on the front pair, and on the back it's kind of a camouflage style. You can see Knuckles, Sonic. If you look deep enough, you can find Amy right there, and you may not be able to see in there, but that's Tails' face right there. This one's kind of nostalgic. It's the classic Sonic running pose, just over and over on the socks. It's on the front and back, so pretty cool. This is another 2-pack. It has a really unique design of Sonic wearing some stylish sunglasses. And here on the back it has kind of a patch design with classic Sonic laughing. I don't know. I really like how spiky his quills are in this one. This is another 2-pack I found recently. It's holiday socks. We've got Sonic holding a gift, and we have Sonic delivering gifts. So yeah, I really like these socks. I love these like holiday inspired ones. So these socks are basically the same design, but they are different in style. So you can see kind of on the light, these are ribbed socks, so they stretch out a little more, and also they're black. These are gray, and they're kind of more smooth, you know, kind of less rough texture to them. I love the art on them though, super classic design. We've got Sonic floating over an air vent, got him running, and the classic death animation here. This is the first pair of socks that's solely dedicated to Tails. We've got classic Tails flying into some rings. Really nice design, really nice color. Here's a pair of socks I'm a huge fan of. We've got Racing into the Weekend Like, and it's got Sonic doing his figure 8 pose. Really cool socks. I really enjoy these a lot. Now before I get to my favorite pair of socks, I wanted to show these off. These are classic Sonic stocking socks. They're super plush, as you can tell here. Like, these are really thick. And I found these at Burlington one day. They were just hanging over a rack. They didn't have a price tag or anything on them. So they just gave me some random price and I was able to get them. I am super happy to have found these because I have never seen these anywhere else. And I can't believe how thick these are. These must be great in like winter temperatures. I live in Florida, so I don't have much use for them, but they do make a great addition to the collection. My last pair of socks here is my favorite pair. It's Sonic in his impatient pose, being surrounded by chili dogs. Chili dogs, of course, being his favorite food. I'm wondering why he hasn't just dug into them, because this guy can eat. The design on them is just so funny. It's a really fun pair of like joke Sonic socks. So there you have it. This is my sock collection. Let me know in the comments below which pair was your favorite. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any more videos. Until next time, stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next one.